I just wanted to give everybody a little quick overview of the websites that I maintain for teacher resources. This summer I moved from using EduBlogs to Livebinders, so I thought I'd give everybody a little quick guide to using Livebinders, and maybe you'll find it useful. If you do, you will see the links to these sites at the bottom of my email, and you can simply bookmark them, and that'll make it an easy way for you to keep up to date. I will not be sending updates or additions to the sites through the year as I have done in the past. So if you are interested in keeping up with new things, this is the way to go. So the first site I have is SMA Teacher Resources, and you can see that Livebinders works like a filing cabinet, and we have cabinet drawers up here, and then we have file folders, and then we have a subset of file folders as well. So this is the IB category. So when you click on IB, you'll get the IB website, you'll get Pinterest, and other really, I think, helpful information that you can use for IB. I'll give you an example of assessment, and most of us have to do assessment of some kind. So when you go to assessment, typically the way my tabs work is the first thing that comes up is Diigo. Diigo is a social bookmarking site, which I'm not using very much anymore. You can see I didn't add anything very much to assessment here in a while. And that's simply because I'm using Pinterest more and more, and as I do that, I think Diigo is going to go by the wayside. But that doesn't mean there aren't still some really good bookmarks here for assessment. As I said, I then have Pinterest, and you can simply click on the link or here, and it'll take you to my Pinterest site and all the things that I have collected on assessment. Then when I find articles or websites or programs like Socrative, I will have links to those places as well. It's a hodgepodge. Sometimes it's just a site of resources, and sometimes it's an article by a teacher, and sometimes it's handouts and really good tools. If you go to 5 Fantastic Formative Assessment Tools, I think I sent this out last year, but it was a very useful bit of information from another crazy teacher like me. This one is named Cool Cat Teacher, and she does a lot of curating of information as well. So you can find a lot of cool stuff here, and it's just a matter of treasure hunting. You just simply click on your subjects of interest, and you just might find something really useful. I would really like to draw your attention to the high school research website that I have. The site have really kept up and really put some very powerful things, because I'm using this all the time with my classes. So whenever I find good tools, I'm going to put them here for research. And of course, everybody is very interested in citations and how to go about doing citations. So I really recommend visiting this site. Projects and how we do projects have dramatically changed, and I've put a lot of project ideas here. Project-based learning is probably the way we're going to be going for a while. I don't see that changing too much in the near future, so I put a lot of links to project-based learning sites, schools that are dedicated to project-based learning, and they do some really exciting things. Fact-checking and evaluating websites is really important, so I have a lot of things there, and so on. I really recommend visiting this site for some ideas. The third site I have is critical thinking and reading, and because we are all using so much more from the news and from magazines to teach reading and more nonfiction, this site may be of great help to you. So I have a ton of article sources. I could spend an hour just going through every tab here. They are really good sources. People who need ideas on how to respond to articles, I have some help with that. I have items on improving your critical reading teaching, as well as critical thinking. And then I have sources under art sources, historical sources, and science, math, and technology sources. And then I've got some information on good news, which, believe it or not, there is good news. We just don't seem to focus on that a whole lot. It would be nice to see that happen. Anyway, I think you'll find a lot of good things there. So those are the 3 Livebinders that I have for teachers. I do have a website for my films. As you know, I'm going to be teaching IB film, and we've got quite a few films for the film library. So I've been collecting them on this site, and you will find the title and description and a trailer of the films, and you can also look them up by topics on the side. Or if you're looking for a particular title, you can simply search the title there. And I'm more than happy to lend out movies to teachers. Finally, just as a quick note, I'm going to be using Livebinders for my class, and this is just an experiment this year. I think it's going to work out fine. I've been happy with it so far. Livebinders is free, so that's a nice little plus. And I think I did go with the Pro. I can't remember what my reasoning was for the Pro, but it was very inexpensive. So, but I don't think you need to do what I've been doing for my class and have to pay. Anyway, I put everything here that my students are going to need. They will have their syllabus here, their summer reading is here, they can link and download it. Their assignments will all be described here, every single one of them. All their essays are going to be described here as far as due dates and some help. If they need help, I'll put links and things like that for them to help them out with their essays. I have a lot of handouts that I use, but I don't like printing them all out. They're not always useful to every single student, so they can print out the ones that they find useful, and so on. So those are my websites, and I hope you find something of interest to you. I just enjoy doing this. I'm crazy, but it's a nice kind of crazy. And if you need any help, direction, or any explanation of anything I've gone over very quickly, I'm happy to help you out. And if you'd like me to come to a PLC, I'm happy to do that as well. So have a great year, everybody, and I hope you find some good stuff on my site. Before I leave you, we do have a section called Back to School. So if you're looking for back to school ideas, there's a place to visit. Thank you.